What's good, everyone? Welcome to the fourth video on this channel, I'm pretty sure. Today, I'm going to be showing you a farm idea for an SMP. Maybe you aren't very wealthy or you're just starting out on an economy SMP and you need a steady way to start gaining money. This is the big version, but you don't need to make one of these. This is also kind of broken right now, but I'll fix it. This is the most compact version I could make. It's just a bamboo farm that makes it into bamboo blocks, and it's very simple and probably very cheap depending on what you're playing on. So, first what you need is bone meal. After you grab multiple stacks of it, you can put them in there. The hopper speeds aren't very fast, but to speed this up, I'm just gonna take them all out and put them in into the dispenser myself. Usually, economy SMP's hopper speeds are way faster than this, so. Then, if you don't want to connect it to a piston setup, I like my farms more compact, you put it on like this. And it starts the farm immediately, because the observer's constantly observing the changes between each other. And while this is happening, under this layer, there's a hopper under this mud and here going into this barrel, which then has another hopper going into this crafter, which when it shoots out the the bamboo block, it goes into this hopper and into this barrel. Now I've had this idling for a while. That's why the block of bamboo's here, but I only really built it like 5 minutes ago. If you leave it unattended, some glitches may happen. I only really have this gap in the roof open so that it can get a sustainable amount of sunlight so that the bamboo can actually get planted. But yes, it makes it pretty fast. You can look in here. Yeah, and plus, with varying hopper speeds, depending on what server you're playing on, whether it's like DonutSMP or something like that, the hopper speeds are way faster. Anyway, now that it's run out of bone meal, then you're left with this. Now I'm gonna show you how to build it. First, you're gonna need to lay stone bricks in a stack of, I'm pretty sure it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, 5. Just like how I'm doing right now. Once you have that done, you're gonna leave a little gap in the top. Grab a torch and cover it like this. Then you're gonna grab mud. But first, before you put the mud, you grab a hopper and your barrel. Then you put the barrel here and 2 hoppers connected to it, like this. Now you put the mud over there and you mine out 3 blocks in the back. Now what you're going to start with is you're going to want to grab your dispenser. I'll just grab one from the little item search here. You're gonna want some observers. You're gonna want your hoppers, and you're gonna want some barrels. Don't forget a piston. Make sure it's not a sticky piston or it will break the glass in front of it. Now that you have your stuff, you're gonna do this. Put this there. And then when you go to the back, you just put this here. Make sure the dot's facing this side or else the redstone signal won't connect to this. Now what you're going to want to do is pick a block of your choice. Personally, my preference is wool here because it just keeps everything looking nice. Or you might just want to blend it with the block. Then you take a piece of redstone, put it over top like this. Now you mine out this block and grab your hopper and put it like that. When you grab your barrel, what you're gonna want to do is put it there. And And this might be a little tricky. This might take me some attempts, so give me a minute. What you're gonna want to do is put it like this, the observer, so that the observing side is facing away from where you're facing. There we go. And then what else you're going to want to do when you want to start the farm, as I showed you, you just put the observer on this side. Now you cover up the ground that you just mined to put that there, and put a glass pane of your preference on the 3 blocks like this. Mine out around, let's check. Yeah, mine out around 2 blocks down. And what you're gonna want to do, you might have to get rid of that, but you're gonna put it back in a minute. So put a barrel right here, or first you put the hopper, you put a barrel like that, or upright, whatever you want. Then when you're done putting the barrel there, you're going to want to get a crafter like this. And then you're gonna want to put a hopper like this, connecting both of those together. And then afterward, you're just gonna put this barrel here and a little staircase leading down to it to make sure you have easy access, because trust me, it helps. You don't want to be running around like that randomly. Then what you're gonna want to do is fill in this little area like that, and for the rest you just fill it in. Now you have yourself a neat little area to check out the collection of what your farm's made. Now to start it, what you're gonna want is some bamboo. So you put that there, and grab some bone meal. Of course, there's probably going to be an auction house or a /buy option. And once you have all that done, put this in there, or the hopper speeds are definitely going to be faster, so just put it in manual. I will just put it in manually. But yeah, now what you're going to want to do is put the observer on the back, like that. The farm's going to start rapidly making bamboo, and down here, it's going to turn it into kelp blocks. But first, I somehow forgot this part. You're going to need to do this, so that it constantly updates. Sorry, I forgot about that. You might just have to add that. And yes, it's going to start producing bamboo blocks that you can sell on the orders like DonutSMP or whatever you want. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Hope you enjoyed the tutorial, and I hope this helped your journey in whatever economy SMP you are in. Goodbye.